Hello, welcome back. I hope you like my new hairstyle. I chopped quite a bit off, but you know, it's really hot this summer and you know, it's nice and breezy now. So I feel like I always see YouTubers saying they lost their footage and they have to refilm content. That happened to me this week and now I feel like a real YouTuber. Just kidding, I don't, but that happened to me. I lost some footage. I was going to film like a how much do I read in a week video, and I think I'm still planning on it, but now it's gonna start on Tuesday instead of Sunday. I don't read that much in a week anyways because I work 9 to 5 and then at night my friends play League of Legends and I join them and play for like 3 hours. And then by the time it's 11 and I need to sleep. So we'll see. But tomorrow, I actually have tomorrow off for Juneteenth. I do think I will get some reading in. I invited myself over to my friend Perrin N's pool because I wanted to read by the pool and tan my pale ass legs. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. I'm currently reading Service by Sarah Gilmartin. I don't really know how to describe it right now. I'm like 40 pages in. It takes place in the restaurant scene in Ireland, Dublin, Ireland, and it's from the perspective of 3 different people: the waitress, the head chef, and the head chef's wife. And it has to do with sexual allegations against the head chef of this restaurant and sexual assault. So I don't know, the description said 3 different voices reveal a story of power and complicity, the lies we tell and the courage it takes to face the truth. That seemed pretty intense, so I was intrigued. So I'm currently reading it. Right now it's just building up the world. Reminds me of kind of like The Bear and Chef, you know, all the chaos of working in a restaurant, but I do feel like it'll be a little less tense just because The Bear was so chaotic. I feel like you can only capture that through film, but who knows, maybe it'll be quite chaotic in this as well. So I'm excited to read this. It is like 250 pages, I think. 240. Realistically, I think I should finish this in a week, but we shall see. Huh? Happy Juneteenth. Happy Wednesday. I may or may not be in queue for another League game. I did not get too far in Service. I visited an old friend yesterday to film something for my best friend's bachelorette party. I read a little bit before I slept, but not that much. So I'm around like page 60 now. I've met all 3 characters of the story now and the perspectives that it's written in. Hannah, she was a waitress of the restaurant where the story takes place, and then David, who is the head chef of the restaurant, and then Julie, who is Daniel's wife. But yeah, the story's very slow right now, so can't say too much of where it's going, but I am still very interested to see how the story pans out. So we'll keep reading it, and I'm gonna go to the pool today and hang out and read by the poolside. So excited to do that and take y'all along. Boz, why do you sit next to the books like that? You have like no space. You have like this whole couch to sit on. Hello, happy Friday. I forgot to film yesterday because I was just so mentally exhausted from yesterday's workday, and honestly, I'm pretty exhausted today, but I think what's keeping me moving is the fact that it's Friday, so TGIF. I did finish Service last night. Amazing book. It was much more serious than I anticipated, which I should have known because of the fact that it deals with the topic of sexual assault, but I don't know why I didn't think of that, but it's quite a pertinent and serious book, quite intense because of the topic that it dwells into, but I really enjoyed it. It made me really think about the different perspectives of the characters because it's written in 3 different perspectives, from Hannah, who is a sexual assault victim, Daniel, who is the abuser, and Julie, who is Daniel's wife. Very intense. Gotta give a trigger warning for this book because it does cover topics like misogyny, sexual assault, infidelity, pretty serious topics. It was a crazy work Friday and this book was really intense, so I'm gonna make myself feel better by going to the bookstore today and picking up a lighter read, maybe a romance book, and then picking up some sushi and just relaxing tonight. Bye! Is he gonna come in here? See a tail. Hello, I just got back from the bookstore. I freaking love the bookstore. Like, why? Why is this such an addiction to be in the bookstore and buy books? Why? I did have a $10 coupon though, so don't judge me. I was gonna buy Funny Story by Emily Henry. I have it at hold at the library, but I'm like 300 in the queue because the book just came out and I've heard really good things about it. It makes me really want to read it. But I was browsing the shelves and I saw this other book that piqued my interest, so I ended up going with this book. Welcome to the, I'm trying to read it backwards. Welcome to the Gyeongnam-dong Bookshop. It's an English translation of a Korean book, and the synopsis just sounded like so interesting to me. I'll read a little plot description for you. Youngju is burned out. She did everything she was supposed to do. Go to school, marry a decent man, get a respectable job, then it all fell apart. In a leap of faith, Youngju abandons her old life, quits her high-flying career, and follows her dream. She opens a bookshop. In a quaint neighborhood in Seoul, surrounded by books, Youngju and her customers take refuge, from the lonely barista to the unhappily married coffee roaster, and the writer who sees something special in Youngju. They all have disappointments in their past. Gyeongnam-dong Bookshop becomes the place where they all learn how to truly live. A heartwarming story about finding acceptance in your life and the healing power of books. Welcome to the Gyeongnam-dong Bookshop is a gentle reminder that it's never too late to scrap the plot and start again. That just sounds so gentle, and being in the booktube niche, this is kind of right up my alley, and probably up the alley of you fellow book lovers, but yes, really excited for this book. It just sounds very slow and gentle, which is what I need right now. So I'm excited to read this tonight, and yeah. Happy Saturday. It is technically Saturday afternoon. I spent the morning doing a lot of prep for this dinner party that I'm hosting tonight. And now I got some nice like downtime to read more of this book, which I'm loving, by the way. I'm on page 51 now, and it's just really relaxing, I think. Very charming. It's a very charming book. It kind of reminds me of the slice of life genre vibes. Sammy just walked. You know, it's kind of a plotless book so far, but I'm really enjoying just meeting all the characters and hearing their backstory. It reminds me a lot of the game Coffee Talk. If you have a Nintendo Switch or PC, it's a, I can't think of the word right now, but it's like just a conversational game where just random characters come into this coffee shop you own and you get to know their story. It's giving me that type of vibes. This is known as like a cozy game. So this is giving me like cozy book vibes, which was definitely what I was looking for. So I'm really enjoying it and hoping I can read more of it today before my friends come. We'll be doing that. Hello, happy Sunday. I am on page 138 of this book now, around halfway through. Really enjoying kind of the optimism of this book and just the small commentaries on life while going through each of the characters' stories. I think it could come off as preachy to some people, but I'm liking the vibe so far. I'm just reading it for positivity and not trying to gain any like advice or lessons out of it. Although there are small pieces of life advice, but I don't think it's preachy at all. I do think it could come off that way, but I'm really enjoying it, and it's a really good bedtime book. It's not intense or stressful. It's kind of just a way to like ease yourself into the night. So I've been enjoying this as like a bedside table before sleep book. And yeah, I think I should be able to finish it this week, and I'm excited to talk about it for my like end of June book review. Same with The Service, because I only like briefly talked about it. Excited to talk about these two books at the end of the month. I just got back from my friend Tiffany's house. She just moved back to Virginia. She gave me this really cute cat case for my Kindle. So excited to put this on my Kindle. And she also gave me Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. And this will be my first Colleen Hoover book. And then I can finally see what all the complaints are on Reddit of Colleen Hoover, or understand the discussion or controversy. I don't know. I would say the amount I read this week was pretty consistent with how much I usually read in a week. In general, for the past few months, around, I think, I don't know what the total is, maybe like 300 to 400 pages, about the length of like one book or two short books. I do try to find time to read in the day, but I do tend to read more as my week winds down at the end of the week, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I do a bulk of my reading on Saturday and Sunday when I do have a lot of downtime. This week, I will say, was a busier week than most of my weeks, so I feel like I didn't read as much as I usually do, but still a good amount. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this how much I read in a week video. It ended up just being random clips of my week, but let me know if you enjoyed this, or if you've read any of these books, or if you have any recommendations for next month. I do think I will be reading a lot of romance books next month just to go on the lighter side as summer comes to an end. Stay tuned for my June wrap up in the coming weeks and see y'all next time. Bye.